bombshells are dropping, and the tension in the villa is about to explode.
All right, so we are playing Love Island / Love Struck today, and we are on a date event with Rhys and Vivianne, who have finally joined us from the broom closet. So as soon as we went on or entered this date, they jumped into the broom closet. So I guess that's one of the new interactions. If your Sims are feeling each other like Rhys and Vivianne are. So this is the world Ciudad Enamorada. And they are right now in the lounge area that was pre-built. There are I think about 13 lots in here. I think most of them are residential lots. There's the lounge that they're in. There's a couple of parks. And there is a gym and a nightclub, but all of the rest of them are residential lots. It kind of is reminiscent of San Myshuno with a little more color. But I mean, I think it's like the standard EA world that we've been getting, to be honest. So back to Rhys and Vivianne's date. They are on a bombshell date right now outside of the villa, and they have been sent to this lounge. However, no bartender has shown up. So I'm not sure why the bartender never showed up, but Rhys is going to be the bartender, and he is making one of these new drink options that we have, Sex on the Beach. So these are supposed to all be, I guess, love drinks to get you in the mood. So the new drink options are apple wine, cafe trung, grape wine, Sex on the Beach, sugarcane juice, Thai iced milk tea, and virgin Capriana. Now, I'm not sure if all of these drinks are new, but this interaction of making a special drink is definitely new. And I think the Sex on the Beach is new, so we're going to try that one.
Xanahoy. Oh, the chocolate. Dopes. Oh, Nalabith.
We're going to have Vivianne go dance because since we're on this date, so when you set up your date event, you're given a bunch of different options of activities that you can do on your date. And I think I chose friendly interactions, drinking, eating, dancing. So we have to do all of those things. I don't know if we're going to be able to eat since there's no bartender, but we can do everything else. So, all right, he made the Sex on the Beach drink. And so it kind of looks reminiscent of every other drink they have in this game. But we do have some heart bubbles that come with this drink. So there's that. If you are loving the heart bubbles, this is the drink and the expansion pack for you. So, all right, he was supposed to give the drink to her, but that was a fail. Rhys is not the best bartender. It would have been nice if we actually had an actual bartender, but instead we're left with Rhys, who can barely make any of these drinks. So he's going to make another drink for himself, even though he drank the last drink. All right, so he's going to ask her about her interests. They're supposed to talk about food, but I don't think we can get any food since there's not a bartender. And they are going to talk about drinks. They are going to share some of their interests. So Rhys told her about his favorite band, and then he's an adrenaline junkie, so he's going to talk to her about that. And obviously they're still really feeling each other. I feel like they're more autonomously interacting with each other more so than before. I don't know. Maybe I'm imagining that. But we can now ask her attraction level for him. So he's going to be like, you know, how you feel about me. So basically she tells him he's aight. And I get this same interaction with every single sim. Like, it doesn't matter if they're soulmates. Attraction, you're all right, I guess. I don't think anything is particularly wrong with you, at least. I mean, really. So I don't know how you get past the neutral attraction. I don't know if it takes time. If you've gotten past the neutral interaction, let me know, because it surely has not worked for me yet. All right, so he's going to ask her about how she feels about Andreas, because Andreas was the other sim that she kind of had a romantic connection with. And apparently she does not like Andreas anymore because she gave him a thumbs down. So Rhys must be her top pick now. Rhys, on the other hand, has a couple of options. So we will explore that in just a minute. All right, so their date is about to end. But he's going to give her a rose because this is The Bachelor. You get a rose. All right, and so they are going to have their first kiss, even though they already were in the broom closet. That apparently doesn't register as their first kiss. And they got a bronze medal for their date, which means the date was aight. I've had done a couple of dates with these sims already, and for these dates, it's like you don't have enough time to do all of the interactions, or even if you do all of the interactions, it takes a while to get past like kind of just a mid-date. So see, they both feel neutral about each other still, even though it says that they're soulmates. And their relationship is steamy. And they have a deep connection. So I'm not sure how you get past the neutral. All right, so he asked her to work on their relationship, and she basically rejected him. She's like, yeah, you're attractive. I find you attractive, but clearly there's no higher connection other than the physical attraction. Rhys has a big X mark on her head. So I'm not sure how this date went. All right, so this is how the new world looks while you're in gameplay mode. So it's just like, you know, a cute little city. All right, so we're back at the villa, and Justin is going to ask Rhys about how he feels about Vivianne now that they went on this date. So there's now a new relationship tab that pulls up a bunch of different interactions for that deal with your relationships. So you can ask about other Sims, whether you're asking your love interest about another one of their love interests, or you're asking a friend about one of their love interests. So Justin is going to ask Rhys about Vivianne and their date. And I've been getting a ton of last exceptions, but I always get last exceptions, so I'm not really sure what that means. So apparently he said it was a hot date. So he's asking Justin about Casey because they went on a date, and he said they had a hot date too. So now Justin is going to ask Rhys about Carly because that is his other love interest. And apparently he's feeling Carly too. So Rhys has landed himself in a love triangle. Now he was already in a love triangle with Carly and Eric. So here we see that she feels neutral about Eric. And of course, we don't know how Eric feels because we didn't ask him. And they are deeply in love. So it's going very well for them. With Rhys, he feels like she's an uninterested soulmate because she has an interest in Eric and is in a love triangle with him. They are opposites attract, but they are deeply connected, so there is something there. However, Carly has a festering grudge and is hurt by Vivianne because she just went on a date with Rhys. So we're going to put... So see, these are the love triangle interactions that Rhys has with Carly and Eric. So Carly has the option of propose open relationship, trial separation, admit fear of loss, explore feelings, or she can choose Rhys over Eric. So we're going to put Rhys in a love triangle with Carly and Vivianne. So we have him go to Vivianne and go under the love triangle interaction so he can tell her that his heart is divided and that he also has an interest in Carly.
Oh.
All right, I don't know why he's over there flirting with Deja, but we're going to let Deja move on so they can talk. He's like, I want to let you know I had such a great date and I'm really feeling you, but I also want to be honest and let you know that I'm also feeling Carly. She's like, oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. I mean, this is Love Island, so. She's like, it's early days. It's early days. We're just exploring our interactions. How we feel about each other, our feelings. And I understand we haven't reached a level where we're closed off, so. All right, so Vivianne is extremely understanding. We're not sure how understanding Carly's going to be, but Vivianne's very understanding. So I guess that's a point up for Vivianne.
Blue, Suzo Moochie Peachy.
Forney Fatoza Bab.
Flizza.
Neops.
Bouchard.
Yes.
All right, so he wants to go stargaze with Carly because with Vivianne because they had such a great date and such a great night. And Justin is going over with Casey so that they can stargaze. This is one of the new interactions with Love Struck. And Carly is going to go attempt to stargaze with Eric, but she's distracted by the fact that Vivianne and Rhys are stargazing. She's pissed. So we get this interaction here where it's saying there's an option for her to break up with. So even though they are in a love triangle, Carly had established set romantic boundaries with Rhys that have been broken. If you go in their Simology page, you can see the boundaries if you set the boundaries. And so now she's pissed because he has broken the boundaries that she set. All right, so we have more couples stargazing.
Oh, Sharky.
So Deja and Christian started out slow, but they have the strongest relationship right now. Kind of a slow burn, but they're only interested in each other.
Oh, no, believe.
Wesha.
Oh.
Nip 'em yibs.
Cool, Vinny.
Whoa.
Ziffle word.
Whoa.
So there's this new interaction where you can create your own relationship label. And we're going to make our own label.
Oh,
All right, so then when you go on their Symology page, you can see your own label in their relationship section. All right, so this is going to be the end of this short playthrough Love Struck. The next episode of Love Island Sulani will be up next Sunday.